Hello friends, most of us actually want to speak English or get good marks in English, but the problem lies in knowing the words or use of the words. Why these problems occur? So the answer is we do not know parts of speech or the proper use of words. So here your problem actually will be solved. Today I will explain to you the parts of speech one by one. In this video I will explain to you the first part of speech, noun. There are 8 parts of speech, you know well. From the 8 parts of speech I will teach you here the first part of speech, that is noun. I will write here all 8 parts of speech. Noun is the first part, second is pronoun, third, verb can be taken as third, adjective, adverb, sixth, preposition, conjunctions, and 8 is interjection. Some of you already actually have learned these, but most of us, if we familiar with these parts of speech, then I think we can speak English better or fluently. So in today's lecture we will learn about noun. Noun are of 5 types. Let's see. Noun. Noun are classified into 5 types, and the first is proper noun. Second is common noun. Third is collective noun. Fourth is material noun, or we can even say concrete noun. And in the fifth category we have abstract noun. So these are all 5 types of noun. I will explain to you one by one uh, these types of noun. First of all, proper noun. Proper noun refers to a particular person, place or thing. What is means particular? Particular means a single person, a single place or single thing. For example, here actually I will provide you some examples. See now, uh, Mira. Mira is the name or noun used for a particular place, particular person. Now, see, Ahmedabad. So this is the example of proper noun. It's a name of place, region, province, and used for a certain or particular place. We cannot actually use these words for uh, other places or Mira. the name cannot be used for other persons. So these are the two examples of proper noun. Now let's take the examples of common noun. Common noun is a noun refers to a person, place or thing of a certain group. What it means? Let's see. A girl. See now, this is an example of common noun. Mira is a name used for a particular person, but girl is not the proper noun or used for particular person. It can be used for any girl of any particular group. Now, let's see state. State. Ahmedabad cannot be used for all places, but state is the noun that is actually used for place of any group. I hope actually you understood the difference between proper noun and common noun through these examples. Now let's go to collective noun. Collective noun shows a group, or a name refers to a group of persons, places, things or animals or birds. For example, let's see here, army. See, army is a noun refers to a group of soldiers. The same way, herd. Herd is a noun refers to a group of animals. Crowd. Crowd is the noun used to refer a group of people. In material noun, we will see now. Some substances are in solid or liquid state. Those substances are included in material noun. For example, copper. You know, copper used for that is actually used to denote a metal, a substance. The same way you can say water. Water is used to denote a certain type of liquid. So friends, other names of metals or liquids are included in material or concrete noun. Now let's come to abstract noun. What does it mean? Abstract noun. Abstract noun refers to our emotions, our feelings. These are the names that are not in physical existence. They cannot be seen. For example, let's take some example of abstract noun to make it more clear. Here I will write anger. You know, anger refers to our emotion. This is called an anger. But anger is our facial expression. It's not the name of a person, place. Hope you understand. Now, love. We are well aware of this word, love. This also refers to our emotion. For some other examples, we can even write here pity. Yes. This also refers to our emotion. So we can understand from these examples the types of nouns. I hope you have understood it. You can even find more and more words in these categories by yourself. Try at home, and I hope actually you will get more nouns, and you will be also familiar with with these types of noun. And in the next video we will learn about the singular and plural forms of nouns. So friends, till then practice yourself, find more nouns. This actually will be very useful in further study. Okay, thanks friends.